testing is valid according to all of the test gurus. And in the second grade, we give the Otis Lennon test and we give the Stanford. And on the Stanford, they do a comparison of what you've learned to your ability. Okay? Not the school's ability, but that individual's ability. A fourth of our students are working beyond their ability level. Not, beyond some other school out on the highway. Beyond they're overachieving for their ability. By fifth grade, 45% of them are actually overachieving. We're not all little Einsteins, and we're not going to take somebody that's an average intelligence and create an Einstein. But the fact that we have our students overachieving is amazing. And I'd like to give a round of applause to all those lower school teachers who have got these children up and operating and taking care of them.
Hi, everybody. My name is Sarah Taylor, and I'm a junior at St. Luke's this year. I'm supposed to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm on the Honor Council, and I'm an SGA member, and I'm a student ambassador, and I'm also a varsity cheerleader. Outside of school, I just got appointed to the Azalea Trail Court, which is a huge honor, and I'm really excited. But what I'm supposed to talk to you about is that I've been here since K4, which is a really long time, but it's amazing. And next year, when I graduate and I walk across that stage and get my diploma, every person that walks across that stage, I'll know them on such a deep level because I've been with them for so long. And instead of having 4 years of memories, I'll have almost 15 years worth of memories and good times, and it's great. So that was just, anyway. And next fall, I'm supposed to, I'm gonna apply an early decision to Harvard University, which is my first choice school. So.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Miss Austin. Again, we want to see what's happening at the end. Why am I here? Why am I going to go through all these years? Why do I got to go through all this? Because that's what we want to end up with. We've got 39 seniors this year that are going to college. 39. I want to applaud Miss Blackwell for all she has done with our college admissions program. She is exceptional at what she does, people. Put your faith and trust in what she does. Last year, our class of 37 had over $5 million in scholarships. This year, we're currently exceeding $2.7 million. That's about $69,000 a student. 37 of the 39 have already been accepted to college. 35 colleges in 9 different states. 131 applicants have been set, so on and so forth. You can read that. 25 of the 39 students have received scholarship money already. It's only January. So my hat is off to Miss Blackwell for all that she's done to help our kids, and she is totally dedicated to that group. Congratulations. I don't know if you could see these banners that we hang when we get accepted somewhere. This year's group is going to a number of different schools throughout the United States, such as LSU, Southern Miss. I think there's one from Oregon up there. Tulane, Auburn, Alabama, you name it, they're going there. It is our goal to give every student the opportunity to go to the school that they want to go to. But it's also important to realize that not every parent can send their child to the school that they want to go to. Out-of-state tuition has gotten so difficult. Didn't I tell you to turn your phones off? Can you fix that? Hello?
How are you?
Hey, Green! those of you who don't know, this is Reed Shoemaker, a graduate of the 2014 class who's currently at the University of Alabama in the Honors College. Reed, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you doing today?
Good. I need to let you know that you're being seen by a large number of parents, so don't say anything stupid. How's it going? Tell us.
It's going great. I love it. I'm so glad I came to Alabama. It's been a blessing.
Good for you. Have you decided on a major?
Yes, sir. I'm majoring in political science and I'm minoring in business.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Hey, what can you say that maybe St. Luke's has helped you prepare for where you are right now? Has that happened, or?
Oh, absolutely. Honestly, college is, it's a break. High school English classes and the honors classes were exponentially harder than anything I've had to do in Alabama so far.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir.
What about your favorite class there?
Probably, I took an Anarchy and Liberty class last fall, and that's probably the most interesting class I've taken so far.
I'm glad you've been prepared. How about, have you had to do any writing? You know I'm big about writing.
I've done, I had like a 10-page paper for my political science class, and then I had a 5-page final paper and a 2-page midterm paper for my Anarchy class.
You feel like you were prepared for that?
Yes, sir, and if you have to take, the English classes are even more writing, but I didn't take any English so far, so once I get in those lit classes, it's going to be a lot of writing.
How many hours did you preempt? In other words, how many hours were you able to skip because of your classes here at St. Luke's? Do you know?
30 hours.
Whoa. Congratulations.
Thank
Well,
you.
I've also seen you at a lot of events here. I appreciate you coming back and supporting your school, and we're grateful to you for all you're doing up there. Before you go, Reed, we got a bunch of parents in here. You got any advice for these parents, St. Luke's parents, before you get off there?
I'd say just stress time management. There's so much free time in college, and you just have to know what to do with it. If you stay on top of things, you'll be fine.
Well, we're grateful to you, Reed, for taking the time to call in. I know it was kind of planned, so we appreciate you, and we appreciate your parents, and we're grateful that you're an alum of St. Luke's. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hey, was that pretty neat? That was pretty neat. Okay, now we get to the good part. We're right on schedule. I think it's important that we talk a little bit about our financial status at our school. I don't know if that's been discussed in years past. I know we talked about it last year, but I want to share some information with you as much as we can so that you get a better idea of where we are financially in our school. All independent schools, not all, the large number of independent schools struggle to get by. They struggle in their budget, they struggle in the things that they got to keep up with, they struggle with tuition. Parents do the same thing. It's just like us at home. There's always a struggle in everything that we do. Let me give you an idea of where we are. I shared a chart with you like this last year. I want to point out some things to you right now so that you get a feel for where we are. This is the amount of money that we spend. This is our expenditure side. The pie chart on the right gives you an indication of how it's broken up. If you look, our salaries and benefits takes up 62% of our expenditures. That number should be between 82 and 87 nationally. 62%. So we're working on that. What was it last year? Anybody remember? That faculty does. 62% last year. We're working on it. We're getting there. We're doing good. Facilities and operations, a little over $500,000. Our general and administrative, that's a whole lot of things that are thrown into that category, is at $1.3 million. Instructional and other, $545,000. That total budget's about $6.4 million. That is an increase from last year of $198,000 over last year's budget. But where did we spend that $198,000? You need to be aware of that, I think, as a constituent, close to $100,000 went to the faculty. That was about a 3% raise, just under a 3% raise. First raise they've gotten in 5 years. Our goal, our board, our support, you, I hope, is to increase that salary by 10% in 3 years. We're in year number 2. We got a year and a half to reach that goal. We can do that. It's not that much. For every 1% raise currently, you need to be aware of this number. 1% raise for the faculty is about $38,000. So every $38,000 we can find to put towards salaries, we give them a 1% increase. That's everybody. So please tell me he's not calling back. So to get a 3% raise, we got to multiply 38 times 3. That's how much more money we get. The other $98,000 was spent on instructional material for the faculty and classrooms. So we increased the instructional material by $100,000. 100 to the faculty, 100 to instructional material. Nothing else was increased. We need to improve people on the salaries and benefits side, and then we also need to improve on the facilities operations side. 9% is very low. So we're working on that. Understand that we're getting there. We can't do it by raising tuition. It will never happen. You can't do it. So the only other way to do it is to raise money. That's what we're going to do eventually. Our budget, $6.4 million. Our revenue, our income of all the money we've gotten in, $6.1 million. There's a gap there, $300,000. That's how much we got to raise to break even. You with me? How do you do it? You do it by the annual fund. You do it by auxiliary benefits, fundraising. You find a way by giving. So keep that in mind. We're about $300,000 from where we need to be. We can't, for $300,000, that means everybody's tuition would have to go up about 12% to break even. We're not going to do that. Annual giving campaign. I'm going to show you a brief little video that was done by one of our students.
Dear St. Luke's family and friends, many of you know me because I began at St. Luke's Episcopal School as a K-3 student in 2000. But whether you know me personally or not, I want to share something with you. My story begins differently than most. I am the son of parents who both attended St. Luke's from kindergarten through 8th grade and proudly boast that they met here. I am the nephew of uncles and an aunt who also attended St. Luke's along with my cousin. I am the younger brother of an 8th grade alum who reminisces with me frequently about the good times we shared here when there was only a Japonica campus and Mother Oak was still there.
The two of us can't do through the years. You never let me down. You've turned my life around. The sweetest days I find.
There aren't many firsts left for me to achieve in this long line of alums. But I am proud to say that I am the first to attend our upper school. And I will be the first to graduate with a St. Luke's diploma that, if the truth be told, they all secretly wish they had. St. Luke's has provided me with an unparalleled opportunity to grow and excel. From my early childhood days to my current senior status, my list of fond memories and life experiences are similar to those being created today. They include the Mardi Gras parade and being the Grand Marshal riding a handmade purple stick horse, my first starring role in a school play, and making a rice baby that required painstaking measurements to represent me at birth.
But through the years it seems to me I need you more and more.
I remember making butter